good having you guys along. I think I did introduce our volunteers before. Yeah, Rebecca and Melita have been with us from the beginning of things. And the rest of the team. Oh yes. Now, are you second cohort? Second cohort. Yeah. So like these are from the beginning. Indar joined us in the second cohort. So we're now in third cohort of recruitment actually. When the Diana from Brixton Village was speaking, it just reminded me of a time when they were out on patrol, and I don't know if I should tell the story or you should tell the story actually. But they were out on patrol, and there was an incident with a young person, and the market security couldn't handle the situation as well as they wanted to, but our patrol officers were nearby and took the young person aside and were able to resolve the issue. So what I'm trying to say is that this is a very necessary thing, because youth workers know how to work with young people. Security guards know how to secure and look after buildings and spaces. So if everybody plays their part, the community remains a safe space for people to be in. And it's not to say that that incident was a terrible incident that was happening. It was just like, you know, a conversation that turned a bit messy, and we were there at the right time. So it's really important that you support what's going on in your community, and if everybody plays their part, everything kind of comes together, and we can keep young people safe. And you know, that's all this is about. It's community led. You know, people can feed into it. We're not here trying to tell people what to do and how to do it. We've just set up something that is for everybody to utilise and to work with. And we work on a public health model. So when people are speaking about mental health and well-being, this all feeds into that. So that's what we need to keep in mind. You know, even if you can only give an hour is enough. You know, that's like an hour a week, no problem. Just come along and help us and support us. So thanks again for coming along. I think that's all our speakers have spoken.
So unless I've not recognised anybody I should have. No?
Yeah, I don't know if you've got any questions. Like, I don't think there's...
Yeah. Any questions?
I've got a question. Or what are your plans for London-wide expansion?
This is a good question, and we get asked it a lot. So what we want to do, because the pandemic gave us a little bit of a setback, we want to re-establish Lambeth first, and then build to move out into the borough a little bit more, because we've been asked to do other hubs within Lambeth, and we have been approached by other boroughs as well to support them to set up schools patrol. We do have a training package, so that is available and people can buy into that. So you know, we're ready and available to expand, and obviously, you know, as people start to get back into the swing of things and being out in public, then you know we can push for that to happen.
Excellent.
Any other questions? Come on, don't be shy.
Be shy. Be shy.
How long do you have the pop-up for?
We're here initially for 4 weeks. So
What will happen in here?
So what will happen in here is that we'll be available to sign people up. And as you can see, just having a presence makes people come through the doors. Whereas when we're in our office at International House on the 6th floor, nobody sees us. So we have to come out and physically ask people, you know, do you want to get involved? So it's nice to have this space. We'll also get some of our young people in working with us on different things, because ultimately we are from a youth organisation. So we do lots of outreach on some of the estates nearby. So we'll utilise the space like that, and we'll also be running some of our training here and at International House.
I've got a request on behalf of Black Sox and IPAD. Is it possible for you to come and do a taster training session for the IPAD Centre, which is African and Caribbean led centre in Hackney?
Of course.
Half day, 1 day, of course.
We take bookings all the time.
Delighted. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so that brings us to the end.